This article is about socioeconomic segregation in American high schools and how the socioeconomic composition of the high school impacts attainment. I define attainment as high school graduation and subsequent college enrollment, either 2-year college enrollment or 4-year college enrollment. The major finding is that the socioeconomic composition of the high school impacts attainment, both high school graduation and college enrollment. There's two theoretical components, and one is, why does this matter? Why does the socioeconomic composition of the high school impact attainment? And so I looked at two different possible theories, and one theory focuses on peer influences. In low socioeconomic high schools, the peers tend to come from low socioeconomic family backgrounds. The parents tend to have lower levels of education, income, occupational status. And so your peers may rub off on you and influence your various different educational decisions. So that was one theory we looked at. And a second theory was school effects. And that theory is that in low socioeconomic high schools, there tends to be a less rigorous academic curriculum and things like that that we consider to be school influences aside from peer effects. And what I found was that peer influences were more important of those two different influences. School effects did matter. Having a more rigorous curriculum, having a stronger academic focus did improve the probability that students would attend college, and it did reduce the impact of socioeconomic composition, but peer influences were far stronger than school effects. We can't correct the problem of attending a low SES school without considering remixing the student population so that they're more equal in terms of SES. Remixing the students is somewhat problematic because of structural characteristics that define what school, what public school, a child will attend. Typically, there's neighborhood boundaries that are set or district boundaries. And in order to equalize schools, or at least make them more equal in terms of socioeconomic status, we would have to consider other ways of distributing students to schools than the current boundaries. Another remedy would be to focus low-income housing developments in higher SES neighborhoods, and that would have a long-term consequence on balancing schools in terms of SES. In terms of how whether it could be expected to fully correct the matter, no, it isn't realistic. In terms of being one piece that could in the long term have an impact, yes, I think it is realistic. There is some effort to do this already, but they could ramp that effort up, I think.